All right, guys, get out your bucket of popcorn or, your trail mix, whichever you prefer. Maybe get on your track shoes. I'm going to try to run through some stuff here and show you some more noops from the Vegas show. We're going to have some fun with this. 1902 San Francisco, man. I was really excited about this coin because O2Ss are super hard to get uncirculated. I thought this coin was very, very original looking. And older holder, 62, CAC approved, and I just liked the coin. So it was something that for me was kind of a no-brainer. When I saw it, I'm like, I'm going to buy that coin. And this is $1,060 on that particular coin. 1060 gets us on the scoreboard. For those of you who don't know, the coins that we show, whether it's a normal video or a new purchase video, if they are available for sale, you click on the title screen, it drops down a menu, and you are able to have direct links to things. So I had a customer come up, and he had a bunch of common date Morgan dollars in 66 and 67, and I bought this one. This is one of my this was my favorite. He had, I think I only bought one from him. I did buy another high grade, a couple more high grade Morgans, I think. But this one, I just really loved. I loved the eye appeal on it, and it has such a cool gold tone to it. And this guy is $850 on this guy. But I just think, that it's got a fun look to it. Matches almost, yeah, gold. Kind of matches my backdrop there a little bit. All right, I bought a few Annex coins, soap boxes. This guy here, this is an 1833, 10-cent piece. And I really liked it a lot. And I said, you know what, I'm going to bring that one home to mama. There we go. I don't know what type this is. There's a lot of little sub-varieties on some of these earlier US coins. So this coin has a really nice long view. You can see the luster and almost like a proof-like nature to it. Just a little bit. But AU55. And this is $525. What's not to like about that? Oh man, I forgot about this. So this is like the big purchase of the weekend. I mean, dollar-wise. This is an 1885 San Francisco minted Morgan dollar. The 85S, one of the better dates, but also this is the nicest 85S I've seen. The reverse absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Interestingly enough, you've got those different tones and hues on the edges, and then the obverse has a lot of toning to it, but it just has that amazing luster bomb underneath that toning. This is an MS66, so very, very high-end piece. This is a $4,000 coin, and that was like my big expense. I didn't buy too many coins that were really expensive. I tried to keep my purchases to coins that were, under $1,000, and I tried to buy a number of coins that were going to be in that, $100 to $200 range. But that was the big one. Let's see, a 1904 S, also San Francisco mint, y'all. So this was a Philippines coin, and this one I like. This is only graded MS63, but has just a very nice look to it all around. A lot of chatter to it, but the luster, had that original luster and original skin to it. It's not been washed out or dipped or anything. And so this is $1,150 on this particular coin. So I didn't buy many world coins, and I think the only world coins I bought had, the US. Well, here's a world coin. All right. Oh, here we go. So this is wild. So I love the counter stamp stuff. I don't really know, all of the ins and outs of it, but this one was such a neat looking piece. It's on a Peruvian real of 1757. See that LMA, that's the Lima, Peru mint mark. And this counter stamp is for Jamaica. And I just thought that was so cool. And it's just a really attractive piece. I mean, it has nice eye appeal to it. This is $1,300 on that. And just a neat looking piece. This one, expensive, but also when I looked at it, I said, I wouldn't mind owning that coin. So I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to be upset if someone doesn't buy it. This I kind of took a flyer on. We've owned quite a few of these. We've sent some of these in. Some of these have come back questionable color. PCGS 68 red brown. But for the most part, the coins that have that nice burnt blue edges, I'm getting hungry now, burnt ends. They've done pretty well. This is $150 on this guy. Maybe we'll put it at auction. Maybe we'll just price it up. But that real fine line that you have here is just kind of cool to look at. It looks like a flame. Just looks like a flame. So pretty cool piece. 1892-0. Really tough date. 92-0 uncirculated. Super hard. I really liked how original this coin was. I think that it is very conservatively graded at MS62. It does not have a lot of flash. It has a dull overtone, but I almost feel like they net graded it for its lack of flashiness. But some things are slow and steady and are really just worth it. You don't always want to chase down the flash, right? So you do have a lot of chatter here on the back of the coin, especially the right. But for me, the obverse, I get so few of these in uncirculated condition. So that real flat area over the top, that's just the way these coins are struck. And then you see the lines that will now be horizontal. Those are just roller marks from the planchet being rolled out. That same look goes over almost the entire surface of the coin. But really pretty in my book. This is $500 on that guy. 1858 large letter 1 cent MS63. I didn't double check the high leaves reverse style of 1857. I did not look at that. That's someone else's printing, but I'm sure it's probably right. It's been a long time since I've had a really high grade Flying Eagle penny, and I'm just reminded how much I love these coins. This is something that was a little bit of my love and passion when I was in high school. I collected Indian head cents and Flying Eagle pennies. And just all around a really pretty coin. This is $1,100 on this coin. Very attractive strike and luster on that piece. For someone who is trying to put together a Carson City, but you don't want all the MS64s and 5s because they're really expensive, this 1891 Carson City is MS61. So that'll save you a little bit of money compared to trying to get one that's going to be the higher mint states. So this coin is $715, 715. A lot of contact to it, but also, it's all there. This one is interesting. I can explain to you. This is a 1924 S that has completely and totally original luster to it. Also is MS62. Looks like a higher grade coin, but it has a slide mark. And a slide mark is, you see those fine lines running across the cheek and the neck. That is from when a coin was in an album and they slid that window back and forth on that album, but it was being pressed against the coin when it happened. It leaves slide marks. So, and the reverse of the coin is fully lustrous as well. 24S is one of the key dates in uncirculated grades. This one is $415 on that guy, 415. I have another banknote to show you. That's fun. So I've got a ink smear. I just thought this one was really nicely done. That ink smear is like it looks like flames coming up. on this guy. Ink smear in 64. This guy is 200 bucks. You know, the obverse, the front of the note. By the way, they don't use obverse reverse. They use front and back. 1977, Anno Domini. Nice looking piece. All right, here's another chance to show you two coins. It's a little bit difficult to show because, you know, this is an older holder on this 51. So we got a 1951, 1950. Once again, this gentleman had like a lot of proof coins for sale and for show. And I was intrigued by both of these because this one's a cameo and this one is not. And once again, between the two, you can see a pretty nice cameo on the 1951. This one is $290 on that guy. This one I'm really intrigued. I think this should also be a cameo. He had tons of coins out that, you know, are listed as not cameo, and they're just black. They're just black. There's no black and white at all. This has really nice contrast to it. So very interesting. This one is also $290. So some higher end Jefferson proofs. For those of you who are looking for some Jefferson lovin', Jefferson action. And how about some error action? This is cool. This is a cap die, a die cap, 10 cent without a date, style of 1980 to 1999. And just has a really cool look to it also. So this guy is $325. And that domed out look is super cool. I have another error, and this one I liked especially much. This 1980, the dueling heads, the Gemini, the yin yang, something like that. 1980, really a beautiful looking error. I've seen lots of double struck cents from this time period over the years, but nothing quite like this with the inverted two heads with essentially a third of the coin showing. I find it to be really, really attractive. This one I have priced at $400 on that guy. Oh, I got some raw coins in. I had some raw coins that I bought from a 91.0 for 110 on this guy. Kind of an extra fine type coin. And a 21D, which has really great luster. Okay, so I'm going to have the engineer tell me what VAM this is. Check this guy out. Look at the die crack a shakalaka on this guy, huh? What's interesting is it's like shattered glass. It goes across the edge, On this side, we actually have a break from it, but it comes around. Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. It's got like the doubled V at the top. So, but some pretty wild die cracks across this coin. Not sure exactly how I'm going to price this coin yet. We'll have to figure out. But it's a nice 21D with good strong luster, nice uncirculated example. And so here you go with the die crack running along this side too. All the way across. I mean, the die is practically shattered. Look at that. So this one may go up for auction. I don't know this one yet exactly. A nice uncirculated 21D. I mean, those will cost you $100 to $200 depending. Here is this is the 91. This one's been cleaned really bad. We probably won't do anything with that guy. See, those are all the bad types of hairlines. That's all those lines running across there. That's been cleaned. I knew I had one more raw coin here. Here is a 1912S. Nice original looking piece. This I have at $50 on that guy. Kind of like a fine. I had it labeled as just as a fine. All right, we will make it through this, guys. Thanks for hanging in there. 1927S. Mint State 61 brown. Thought it was a nice little collector coin here in Mint State. A little bit of a dirty case there, kind of hard to see. You can see the luster through it when I tilt it, but you know that case needs some cleaning. So this guy is, what is this guy? 120 on this guy. Delaware, a very nice looking Delaware, MS65 Delaware. One of the 144 commemoratives that you're going to buy and collect if you want to put the series together in full. This one is $250. And for those of you who collect ships, there it is, boats and ships. All right, so I did another thing here. So another counterstamp piece, and once again, I may just have to start collecting these if I can't sell them. 1833, and this has the this big X mark on it. The crowned X. This is for a Thomas Wilds, not an actor that I know of. New York City counterstamp, AU55. Just really a cool looking piece, and then the big flat back from it getting counterstamped. This is $535 on that guy. I did get a super high grade. This is MS67 on this 1886. Just another one. You can see the die cracks also on this one coming from behind her neck up to the star. And then this looks like some spikes in the chin. There's a lot of action on this coin. That is interesting. Some die cracks right there by the one. So a lot of little die cracks. I don't know if this is also a known VAM, but very, very high luster, attractive piece. Some of these Philadelphia mints, they've got just almost that like Ripley looking feel to them. The luster is so different than the San Francisco coins. And this guy I've got priced at $1,000 on that guy. Next up, 1903S in a VF20. And this guy is a little bit bright. I have it priced at $200 on that guy. Where are we going here? We got two more. All right, we're almost at the bottom. I got two more things to show you here. So this one I thought was kind of a neat looking coin. This is an 1882 Philadelphia mint in MS65. And some of the Philly mints are harder to get with toning than others. I have a couple of customers who collect toned coins by date. And so there's certain dates that just don't tone much. I really enjoyed especially the reverse of this coin. Not super vibrant as far as like getting those electric colors, but also has a really nice change of palette from the orange to the green. So it's got a little bit of everything going on there. And so this particular coin I have at $325 on that guy. And last but not least, so one of the dealers had, I think, 6 of these 1912 Indians, all in MS63. And so I took the time to look at all of them and buy the one that I liked the best. And this is the one that I purchased. I thought it had the nicest glittery reverse. Sometimes you'll hear me describe the luster on these as glittery. That is, to my eye, what I see. That is not a technical term outside of, Ben the Coin Geek. It is just dude went third person. Oh, geez. It's all over, folks. Apocalypse is now. 1912. And, of course, the luster gets really strong inside of, like, the neck and face line because that is incuse, and the fields are the highest points on these coins. And this particular coin I have at $1,700. All right. Well, I think that completes it for now. That's a wrap. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.